Today we're looking at this YAMAHA QY20 Music Sequencer. Don't know too much about these, but this one in particular has had a hard life, I think it's fair to say. A lot of the labels are worn off, especially on these buttons here. Now, I do have a spare, and this one, as you can see, is rather better with buttons and things. You can actually read the letters, but it looks like the screen has been damaged on this one. So what I want to do is to try and get this one working, or the circuit board from this one working, and then move all these buttons and everything, or all the good buttons from here onto here. But first, I think what we'll do is we'll power this one up, and let's see what it does. So it needs a DC input or batteries. Now, I might actually just put 6 batteries in. Okay, power on. Right, we've got a little flash there. Nothing, yeah, so it seems like there's something going on. Let's try this other one. Let's power that one off just to be sure. Now, of course, I don't think we're going to see anything because of the screen on this one. But what I might do is plug a set of headphones in and then see if pressing any buttons causes any noises, because that would be a good sign that it's maybe just the screen. So power's on. Oh, I did see something on the screen there. Actually, maybe that screen's not damaged after all. And let's focus on this one. Let's plug the headphones in. Nothing. I would have expected to see some light of some description there. So it looks to be like possibly a little battery there. Let's do a little check. So let's get a voltage. It's still 3 volts. It's probably good enough. So that looks like could be a 5-volt regulator. What's that? 369 volts. So if we power this up, I'll use the bench power supply. So let's see here, 4.9. There's your 9. So we're getting a good 4.9 volts out there. So, okay, we'll test these diodes now. 6. Oh, 0.01. That could be shorted. There's another diode there, D1. That's fine. Let's get this diode off first, and then we shall see what we've got. So let's apply some fresh solder. So let's test this. 0.6, so that's fine. We'll put the diode back on as it looks okay. There is this here which looks like a fuse. I don't know if it is. And if we remove this on it, that might give away what it is. We shall power it up. So I don't know if it's on. So it's switched on, so we can switch it off really quickly if it doesn't work. That was interesting. Okay, I thought what we would do is take this one apart and see if what looks like the fuse is the same in this one. I wonder if we can do the same with this then. Jumper this and then see if that makes a difference. They are connected. Just trim that off, and it is currently off. So let's apply power and see what this does. Oh, interestingly, exactly the same as the other one. Okay, let's focus on this one. Given this chip is socketed, I think one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and reseat it. In older EEPROM based machines, sometimes the legs can get oxidized. So, looks okay. Let's just put it back in. There we are. See if that's made a difference. Can't see it. No. Right, we're getting something. I'm a little bit concerned with this kind of dents on here. All of these seem to have them. It's just there's something. I do have the capacitors for this that are on the other side. I think I'll replace the capacitors first. I'm not expecting that to make a difference, but everything that I can see online says that these 4 capacitors are critical for the display. We shall see if that makes any change. Now I'm going to use, for this job, I'm going to use my hot tweezers. I find these really good. I did a review of these on the channel. If you have a look through the videos, that you will find them, and I will put a link in the description. So let's get these powered up, and then we can remove these. But first thing, I think what I'll do is I'll add some extra solder. So here we are, ready to test again. Power on, and it's still the same. Looking at the schematics, I can see that IC12 is the one that powers the screen. The MAX 680 is a voltage converter that takes a 5V input and outputs a plus 10 and a minus 10 volts. The minus 10 is used to power the LCD screen. Pin 5 is ground. Pin 6, if I can get on it, is 4.9, 5 volts. So that's fine. Pin 4 should be the output, and it's 0.4 volts. If we look at logic, I don't know if you can see that flickering on the screen. It's very faint, but there is activity there, and that's Put this into the mix. That looks like there's definitely activity there. So I think our next step is to get one of these Max 680s. Let's have a look at the ICs for the screen and see if there's any activity there. Well, yeah, there you go. I'm reasonably confident that this chip here is the source of the problem. So what we'll do is we'll take this off, and then I'm going to have to go and buy a new one. I wonder if it would be worth just reflowing that. We've had success with that in the past. If we were to just reflow those pins, and then let's see if that makes any difference. We're unplugged. Right, I don't think this will have any bearing on it whatsoever, but we shall try. Yeah. Right, okay, so the new chip has turned up. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this one off of here and get this one on in its place, and then let's see if that makes any difference. Low melt solder on this one. Right, I'm really hoping that that hasn't damaged any of those pins. So all in all, that looks fine. So we just need to get the new one on. Okay, so there we go. We'll just check that these pins are good. All good. Right. Let's put it back into the case. Where's this go? It's there. And let's switch it off. Right, we'll apply power and on. Yes! There we go. Excellent. Okay. I've no idea what we're do with this, or memory full. All right, well, it probably needs factory reset. Let's get the keys off here and get them into here. So just that Max 680 then, and those capacitors. Okay, that's that one put back together. I'm not going to try and fix this one just now. I suspect that this will have the same problem as this one. And let's get on with putting this one back into the case. Right, and there we go. So let's plug it in. So we've got the good buttons and everything on here. There's a few scratches and stuff, but why does that reset it? Okay, we need to do a factory reset on this. Okay, so we've got into there. So let's hit factory set. And there we go. Don't know too much about the usage of this. I had a quick read of the instructions, but I know you can put it into, if we put it into voice mode, and we're on 21, so I'll just zoom in a bit so you can see the screen. So here we go. Okay, there's about 100 or so voices, I believe. It all seems to work. The contrast at the back works. It definitely needed a factory reset because it's got the battery in it, and that obviously settings have been corrupted after a while. Really glad to be able to get this fixed. I think we'll leave it there for today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed and you wish to do so. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.